All right, so unfortunately, the problems are a long way from over. Got the starter fixed, got the valves done, got the valve cover gasket sealed, and the simplest thing in the world, which is putting an oil filter on a car, has kicked my ass 6 times in a row. What's happened is, it's a cartridge style oil filter. And unfortunately, the guess we've made is it's been sitting on the shelf for so many years that the gasket that came with it has actually shrunk. And we have installed and reinstalled and reinstalled the system 6 times. And we've even gone so far as to clean it up and done it with Permatex, and it's still leaking. 6 times in a row, the oil filter is leaking. And I don't mean it's leaking a little bit. I mean it is pouring oil on the ground. So right now, I am stuck in Gallup, New Mexico because of an oil filter. I mean, I put 1,000 oil filters on a car and never once had one kick my ass. And I'm on try number 6 with this one, and my car is immobilized because of an oil filter. I have called every parts house in town looking for a, hey, just put that here, let that drain for a little bit, but don't pour it out, just let it drain into it. I have called every parts house in Gallup, New Mexico. I'm ready to throw an oil filter adapter on it. Unfortunately, no one in Gallup, New Mexico has an oil filter adapter. So I'm actually asking the community out there if anybody knows where I can get an oil filter adapter. And what this is back in 1955 through about 1965, GM used cartridge style filters. They look like this. They're big metal containers with a cartridge filter in them. Well, there's an adapter you can buy that'll allow you to put a regular oil filter on the car. And that will solve all the problems. Unfortunately, no one has one in Gallup, New Mexico. So if anyone out there happens to have any idea where I can get an oil filler adapter for a 1963 Corvette, I'd sure appreciate it, because at this moment, I am kind of stranded. And I mean, you know, there's always a truck to come and pick up the car, but to pick up a car over a rubber seal is probably the most ridiculous situation I've ever been in my life. So if anybody out there has a better suggestion, I am all ears. Well, folks, I'm going to get back to trying to come up with a solution in the meantime, but here I am with the group of people. We are in Gallup, New Mexico, real pretty town, lots of cool Route 66 stuff. So from that perspective, it's actually, if you're going to be stranded, it's a great place to be stranded. And we've had a great guy that's offered to help us. I mean, clearly we're up on a lift. When he gets back, he's out trying to find a gasket from a tractor trailer filter, and if he can find one, then maybe we'll get back on the road. But until we either find a good gasket or a oil filter adapter, we are here in Gallup. We will talk to you all soon.